Hello, everyone. It's good to see you today. My name is Danny. Let's get started breathing and praying. So go ahead and take in a deep breath, breathing in, filling your lungs with air, just pausing your day to be here with God. And breathe out, letting go. Just take this moment to tell God how you feel. If you've been feeling stressed, anxious, worried, fearful, angry, anything, or if you've been feeling happy, joyful, anything, just tell God how you feel right now. Just be 100% honest. Don't worry about hurting his feelings. Don't worry about, being perfect for him. Just show up and tell God how you feel right now. If you're carrying any burdens, anything from your past, any unforgiveness or anything, just give it to God now. You don't need to carry it anymore. As you breathe in the peace, breathe in the light, breathe in hope. God, please just pour in hope, wash us clean. If there's any tension in our bodies, in our minds, in our hearts, if there's anything that's been wound up tightly or stuck or twisted, God, please unwind, unstick, break off any yokes, any chains. Help us just feel free to be with you. God, fill us with hope. And breathe out, letting your body relax a little bit more, sinking deeper into whatever it is you're sitting on or laying on. As you breathe in the peace, breathe in the light, breathe in gratitude. God, just bring a memory to our minds of a time we felt joy. Something simple but marvelous. It could be a morning coffee, it could be a wonderful, delicious cake, it could be the beach or an event from your past. Whatever it is, God, just bring the memory to our minds right now of a time we felt joy. And then let us step into the past and enjoy that moment as if it was happening right now. Just take a step into the past and immerse yourself in all of the wonderful sensations, the touch, the taste, the smell, the sound, the colors, the crashing of the waves, the spray, the smell, the sun, the laughter, whatever it was, whatever it is, just enjoy this moment, all of the aspects of it. And then look for Jesus. If you're going to imagine he was there, just in your imagination, staying in that memory, where was he? Was he looking at you? Was he smiling at you? Was he saying anything to you? Just stay in that moment with Jesus. Maybe you just get a feeling of his love. Whatever it is, just stay there for another moment, enjoying it, enjoying God's love, Jesus' love. And then thank him. Thank him for creating it. Thank him for bringing it to you. Thank him for enjoying it with you because he was there. And he's here now. And breathe out. And God, we just want to thank you for all of the good things in the world. Some days are harder than others. Some days, it can be hard to think of good things, right? But maybe I love my pillow. Getting into the cool sheets at night when you slip your feet in feels so good. So there are always little things to be grateful for. We're here on the internet together, and that is something to be grateful for. We have electricity, we have internet, we have cars and planes and trains. We have all of these wonderful inventions. We have television. Even though we can't go to the movie theaters, we still have movies. People are always going to be telling stories. Stories are so amazing. They can help us learn stuff about ourselves, learn stuff about others. They can help us grow and expand. And the ultimate storyteller is God. So God, we thank you for creating stories. We thank you for putting it on our hearts to want to share in stories and learn and have joy and adventures through story, right? When we have loved ones tell us about an event, whether it's a funny one or a sad one, we're right there with them, right? And that's a way for us to come together because we all have a yearning for similar things, right? We all want love. We all want good health. We all want to overcome and triumph over odds that are against us, right? We all have certain things that we all have an innate desire for, and God put that in us, right? God put us to want to have a safe home and good families and good conversation, and also alone time when we can just curl up and just rest. That's some of the best times, right? Like fireplaces, sitting next to the fireplace with like a hot mug of coffee or cocoa or tea. There are some things that are just so delicious and wonderful. Hot baths, hot cocoa, maybe some people like eggnog, maybe some people like a nice wonderful glass of wine or some ice cream, or like those hot cookies where you put the ice cream on the hot cookie. Like, that's pretty good. There are so many things to be grateful for, God. And so we thank you. We thank you for the people in our lives. They help us get through. They are reflecting you to us, God. And so we thank you. We thank you for you, God, and for your presence, for the fact that you are always with us. You never leave us. God, we thank you that you lift our burdens, you ease our suffering, you soothe our hearts, and you clear our minds, right? God, you are so good. And we just thank you every day for all that you do and all that you are, and for everything wonderful that you've created that we get to enjoy here. God, thank you. And today I felt the word of the prayer was acceptance. Things don't always go our way. And sometimes we want more than we have, right? Some of us really see far. We're visionaries, we see how good it can be. And maybe God has put that on our hearts. But we also have to be present in the moment. And if we're always looking to what we don't have, then maybe we're missing what God is giving to us right now. So God, please help us accept. It doesn't mean we're giving up. It doesn't mean we're no longer shooting for the stars. But wherever we are right now, God, help us have acceptance of what is happening. And that is hard, God. And maybe that's just our pride that wants to control and wants to say no and wants to say, oh, it can be better if I accept it. I'm giving up, or like I'm saying it's okay. And you know what? It doesn't mean it's okay. It doesn't mean if something's going wrong in your relationship that you have to say, oh, I accept it, therefore I have to be okay. But if that is what the situation is right now, how can we be okay and just know that this is the starting point, right? It's not the ending point. But if you're having health issues, if you're having relationship issues, if you're having money issues, it's hard to say, yes, I accept this, because it's hard. It's easier to live in the future or live in the past, live in the past when it was better, or live in the future when you hope it will be better, and be agitated about where we are. But God, I feel that you want us to just accept you, accept your love, accept that this is what you have for us right now. Ooh, and if you need to shudder to that, trust me, I'm inwardly shuddering and sometimes outwardly shuddering to that. But it is where we are. It is what is at the moment. It doesn't mean we understand every level of it, because, just because we're experiencing something painful right now doesn't mean that that's it, right? Sometimes we have a painful experience because it brings us to new heights and new joys, and it helps us be in a position to accept more. Think about Job, right? God, the devil took everything away, and he was pretty bad, right? And at a certain moment, there's a moment to say, okay, this is what is, and I can still pray to God to deliver me. But God, we also want to accept whatever it is that we need to accept. Let go of whatever striving or struggling or trying to do things on our own strength, God, because you know what? It's a lot harder when we try to do that. It's a lot easier when we do it with you, and when we do it on your timing. If we're trying to break through walls and not accept what is right in front of our faces because we're striving for that caviar or that champagne, and we're refusing to look at what food God has put in front of us right now, then we're missing out. So God, help us accept our situation. Help us accept your love. Help us accept the world, right? it's easy to want to keep fighting because it feels like we're doing something. It's like when you're waiting for the elevator to come and you keep pushing the button as if pushing the button will make it come faster. It never does, but like you feel active. What if we just accept that, like, it'll come when it comes. God will show up when he's ready, and he will show up however he wants to show up and not how we want him to, right? He is not our servant. He is not our employee to order about. God is all. He is everything, and he is so good. So God, we thank you. And we just ask that you help us accept reality, accept who you are, and know when we're supposed to step up and what actions we're supposed to take. But acceptance may be the first part of it, right? Like I said, I think the other day I learned that like stress is worry. And I didn't identify with being a worrier, but maybe acceptance is like the first level of understanding so we can stand on firm ground, sure-footedness, not, fantasy, not illusion, right? We need to not be in illusion. We need to be right where we are because we are here for a reason. We are in this situation for a reason. God has allowed it to happen for some reason that we do not maybe know yet. But God, we thank you. We thank you for everything you're doing. We thank you for the growth and the enlightenment and the opening that you are making in our lives. And we just ask for you to bless our homes with safety and with protection. God, make it a comforting place that is our solace, like our refuge, so we can feel rejuvenated and restored and energized here. God, give us the energy to get through our days and help us sleep so well that we wake up restored and refreshed. God, bless our finances, bless our careers, help us do things more in alignment with you so we can be fulfilled, and help us if anybody needs more money or resources, God, bring it to them. Bring them new relationships, heal relationships, and expand relationships. And if any relationships need to end, God, please help us know and help us gently and easily part as easy as possible from these relationships that need to end, God. And help us let go if we've been treating ourselves poorly or berating ourselves. God, help us forgive ourselves and forgive others. Soothe hearts, mend bridges, God. Just bless us with more of your presence and the knowingness that it is your presence so that we can hear you, see you, feel you on every level. Speak into dreams and visions. Speak into our hearts and our minds. Clear away any chaos, any muck, any illusions, anything that is not of you that is leading us down a path. God, just please be with us. Holy Spirit, come and fill us up to overflowing with your love and your grace and your mercy, and help us accept your help and receive your help, because you are always helping us, and sometimes our perspectives may be skewed. So reframe our perspectives, God, so we are in alignment with you, God, and just help us surrender to you more and more. Bless our health, God. Every day I'm going to ask for this because we need more help. God, help us be youthful and energized, help our bodies heal faster, boost our immune systems to work as you design perfectly according to your design. Heal any conditions, heal any pain, take away pain, restore movement, mobility, restore clear thinking. God, you are so good, and we just thank you, and we just ask that you just help us build up more trust and faith in what you're doing, God, and bless us on every level with your peace. Peace that only you can bring, God. We thank you so much for everything, and we love you. Amen. Thank you everyone for joining. If you like this, go ahead and follow me on Facebook so you can get updates when I go live next. And if you like this, share with your friends so we can keep praying together. So good to see you. I hope God shows up in a huge, amazing way and works miracles and brings breakthroughs in your life. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or your evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.